If you know about secret societies and you know it, clap your hands. Okay? As you just saw before I got on the screen, I have a lot of pictures comparing a lot of the set leaks of the gauntlets. That's what we're focusing on today because I have a lot of information that I'm going to give out. I'll dole it out and just let you guys draw conclusions from there. I'm going to say right up front, nothing's going to be overtly spoilers. I'm just going to draw a line across what we've seen, and you guys can come up with your own conclusions, okay? So, the gauntlets that Robert Pattinson has in the leaked images look exactly like this, do they not? You know it to be true. These are this is a Talon figure from the DC Collectibles designer line. He is a character created by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, who drew him, and it is a brilliant storyline. And we have already seen. I think it came out around 2008 or nine, maybe. I could be wrong. And have even been in media as recently as the Gotham series. So they have already made a huge impact. A lot of Batman fans already love them. Their poem goes as such: "Beware the court of owls that watch all the time, ruling Gotham from a shadow perch behind granite and lime. They watch you at your hearth. They watch you in your bed. Speak not a whispered word of them, or they'll send the Talon for your head." The Talon is an assassin for this secret society, and I think that they're already giving us a lot of clues and hints to the general public, or those that are not aware of, or don't have access to the leaks. And this is where I start to draw the line, and I'll start to give you guys hints. So, what did we see in Batman Begins? We saw gauntlets that had a backstory, but they're part of the League of Shadows. That's where Bruce discovered them, part of his training. What do we see him wearing right off the bat? And this is supposed to be, and it's confirmed, this is a year two storyline. Some of it might take place at the beginning of his career, but for the most part, this is going to be around the second year of his crime fighting career. Okay? So he's already been trained. And I think that I don't think they're going to be outright with it. Of course, things could change, especially now that they know leaks are out. um, I think it's going to be subtle. And it's going to be something that they set up, and but I do think that the Court of Owls is going to be here. And another reason that this is confirming it is, if you know anything about the Illuminati, if you know anything about secret societies in general, if you've been on YouTube past 2 a.m., then you probably know what I'm talking about. Now, one of the hallmarks about these secret societies is they hide in plain sight. And one of the main points that I was told from my source was that Wayne Manor is going to be in the center of town. It's not going to be off on the outskirts of Gotham and some cliff. It's going to be in the middle of town. So, hiding in plain sight. Okay, that's what Batman's going to do. Was he trained that way? Who was he trained that way from? Maybe a Talon? Well, anyway, that alone says a lot to me. That Batman, he has no problem of hiding and blending in just plain sight. So, a little bit of a secret society right there. So, I do think the Court of Owls will exist. I think that we'll just get hints of it. Maybe just some owl statues or images across town. And I do think that whoever ends up training Bruce is going to secretly be a Talon, and I think it's going to be brought up later down the line. Spoilers. But outside of that, I also think that just the fact that we have a ballroom scene, like a masquerade ball, I think that will lend itself to some characters that we could see down the line that are Talons. Also, the dress part. There's just the whole theme of him hiding in plain sight. I think is going to be really big because they said that he goes to a fancy dress party, Halloween costume, and most of the times in media we've seen it in Batman Returns and we've seen it in Batman Dark Knight Rises, where Batman goes to a masquerade ball and he's just Bruce, and it's supposed to be symbolic because that is the costume. He's really Batman, true at his heart. However, I think they're going to go with a different visual thing, and they're going to show him dressed up as maybe like wear a goofy Batman mask and just a Dracula cape, and that's going to be his dress, and people are going, oh, that's funny, you're just like Batman. Ah, isn't that funny? Hiding in plain sight. So, even with the little that we've gotten shown so far, you could already draw the conclusions and a through line to things that they could be setting up. And the Riddler was also a big part. He was like a big part of the Capullo and Snyder rogues gallery that they used, where Talons were a part of it. We're going to see not only Riddler but Penguin. We're going to see, like we said, it's going to be his second year of his career. So I'm thinking we might get hints at the Court of Owls. I'm not thinking, but I'm saying to you guys that I'm thinking. And outside of that, yeah, it's just a short video to confirm a possible villain that people haven't talked about, and also confirm that those gauntlets definitely are going to be there for a reason, and they are setting something up. And if you know anything about the Batman mythos, Batman Begins clearly showed that he takes inspiration from where he was trained. And in this universe, I have a sneaky suspicion that a Talon or the Secret Society will be playing a big part in pulling strings from behind the scenes, and Bruce might not even be aware of that until the second or third movie. So that's what I got for you guys today. If you guys want to continue to see when these videos are up, you can subscribe, like the video, share it, and also if you want to see pictures, because I do pictures along with these videos and that sort of thing, the toy photography, you can follow at the link below. I'll have it for my Instagram. It's Batman Figs, Figs. I also am a co-host along with my partner in crime, Scott, who is at the.batfan, and he has a great Instagram as well. And also, if you want to follow the podcast, I'll have a link below to the podcast as well as Scott's Instagram. All right, so stay tuned for the next video. It'll be longer than this. I just wanted to do a quick little something, because I already saw those comments saying you're not telling us anything new. I've already told you a lot of new stuff. There's been people that show just concept designs of the Batmobile. They don't have the definitive answer of what it's going to end up being. A 1966 Corvette. They don't have details of the weapons that are on the Batmobile. They don't have the thing about and that's another thing about the Batmobile, the Batcave. The Batcave is going to be underground in the middle of town. That is about as hiding in clear sight as you could get. So it's I already like the themes, and I do like that they're taking it more like he's just brazenly out there and being more of a playboy and making fun of the Batman, maybe even when he's at the fancy dress party. Oh, look, I'm Batman. So I think that this is already, I do like a lot of what I'm seeing so far. I just hope that the studios don't start to meddle. That's for sure. All right, that's all. I'll stop rambling.